Niche is super important.
For me, the most exciting thing is what we can do for our customers, that we can make their lives better, their business better, we can make them more profitable and make their life easier working with Printify.
A marketplace expert, the one and only Jay D'Souza. Jay runs a popular Facebook group and YouTube channel where he helps people all over the world.
For us, it's really important to dig even deeper, and to understand the core of the problem, because what might be on the surface is not always the best, solution.
We want to create community, and there is already community. We just want to help support that community and make it even better. And I just love to see that there are people in the POD industry like you who are giving away their secrets, their knowledge, and sharing it with the community and helping other people to have financial freedom, to be their own bosses and work the tight schedule they want.
The social media platforms where people are making purchases, how many of those are repeat purchases? To me, the social media channels are like a massive highway, right? Where you're trying to get somebody with a standalone to first get their attention, to interrupt what they're doing, then to get them to pull into your luxury dealership. And then you have, other things like salespeople that are trying to actually push the product on the person. With Etsy, on the other hand, people are in there ready to buy. There's a difference between, the traffic versus the intention.
Definitely.
Exciting Q4 items, or any items coming up in Q4?
Yes. So I bring some very nice products which we are launching now in September, October, and November. So one of them is this nice short which will be printed. We'll have multiple print areas in different places. Then we have a very highly requested ringer tee from Swiftpot, so it's in production now, soon will be available in the catalog. Then extremely requested a family set of pajamas, so it will be white and black top, and two types of pants, red and green. So for Christmas we can dress the family, and will be available in 3 sizes for kids, men and women.
Martin, what is Printify?
Well, Printify is a collection of people that work hard every single day to make sure you can make more money and spend less of your time doing so.
I've seen through speaking with dozens or maybe even hundreds of merchants at this point, successful merchants, is that one thing that I've noticed through those discussions is that they tend to have a comprehensive plan before they even start. Like, they need to do a lot of research, they need to pick a niche. Niche is super important these days, more critical than ever, because it's so hard to segregate yourself and separate yourself from the rest of the market, particularly if you're selling on a marketplace. So comprehensive plan and have a niche before you even begin. I wouldn't advise or recommend just winging it and just trying out various things. It's a bit of a waste of time when if you could spend that couple of months researching and refining, I think you would be a lot more drawn to success.
Jay D'Souza is the founder of Jay's Way Works. He's probably known the industry since longer than we heard the words print and on demand in the same sentence.
Just realizing that you can do whatever you want whenever you want. There's a famous quote that's been out there for a few years now. It said, "Success leaves clues." So a great way to take stock of that is to identify, look at what your sales track has been, right? You'll eventually, if you zoom out far enough, you'll see a pattern. And if it's not your own shop with the sales, look at other ones in your niche. They're doing something right. So take stock of that, look at the recipe they're using, and try to create more stuff with the same ingredients. You hear that go off and you're like, well, what was that? It was maybe 3 a.m, right? You're like, I just made money while I was sleeping, right?
Yes.
Right? When you realize that, you can make money when you're not working. That was like an epiphany right? It was like such a pivotal moment, I think, because after that, it was like I didn't sleep. I got up, got on the computer, started pumping out listings, get right back into it, right? I'd say too that if you're, struggling at your desk, just try to remember to sit up straight, right?
Yes.
You kind of just say it, we all do it, and then you just regain a bit of focus and you have that energy again, right? So let's keep your head clear.
And have fun.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Absolutely.
It is.
Right.
The feedback is like everything is perfect, but then you start the conversation and you start to dive deeper, like what takes time, what is more complicated, where you sometimes are struggling, and then you get those learnings which you otherwise don't. The feedback that we're trying to collect, we do go through them. I was literally today morning looking at some of them as well, where somebody was reporting an issue, and then the whole team actually gets a chance to go and look into them. Even if we can't respond, it's not visible, but actually we pass the messages also to the team so that our engineers understand what's on the mind of our customers.
So with the mock-up generation, how do you feel AI would be impacting that in the future, if at all?
We were of course, with our team super excited about this feature, to build this feature and to break in feature, because it gives an opportunity to anyone without designing skills to put their imagination into a picture. So I see it, taking more and more space in POD in future, and especially it's still a relatively new technology.
I would say you could train your customer. If the menu's great, you don't need to be advertising as much or as heavily all the time. You can let off the gas a bit because your customers are going to tell their friends and their neighbors and invite them back.
Niche.
It's super important for us because we, like product managers, designers, and even engineers, we really read all these comments. We analyze all this data. We spend hours. Of course, we have some algorithms that help us to group and find patterns in this feedback, but we actually really read, and we are really carefully read all this feedback, and it's really important to us. So I would just want to encourage our audience that if they ever see this pop up, it doesn't go into some black hole and disappear. No, we read it, we listen, and it really helps us as product managers to understand, to find these patterns. This is one of the very important sources of insights for us.
All right, Talish, what is Printify?
Printify is an opportunity for anyone to become an entrepreneur. So if you want to start your own business, this is the easiest way to do it.
I have so much respect for every entrepreneur, anyone who decides to start a business, POD business, any kind of business.
Sure.
It's really challenging. You need to learn a lot, you need to work a lot, you need to be a jack of all trades.
Yes.
So really respect to everyone who is taking the risk to venture.
We are working on a very beautiful category, which is jewelry. So different necklaces, bracelets. So this is a blank and this is a final product. The box may be different. One more, very funny. So kiss cut pillows. So any shape, 3 or 4 sizes available.
I feel like that little boy who is dreaming of childhood independence, his own personal dream, but is contributing to fulfilling the dreams of many people around the world. And that would not be possible without you, because you are key in educating people.
Here at Printify HQ with Joe. You guys know Joe, he's the POD ninja with his own online dojo. We're gonna put the link down below for sure.
Hey Florence, what is Printify?
Rock stars.
Awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a source of information, so the direct source of information, and like we are very grateful that people openly are discussing what they like, what they don't like, so that you have possibility to react.
I'm super excited about launching 2-day delivery. It has been a problem for our industry, and now we will be able to provide Amazon type of service. We will continue improving that service, bring the cost down and the speed down to get to next day delivery, I hope, eventually. So I'm very excited about the place where we are, and that we are in a very early days, and in 8-10 years, so we could look back and see that like this is like huge industry, and we were the early starters.
Right, awesome.
I'm going to repeat myself here because I think it's really, really important. Niche is super important. Pick a niche, do crossover designs even. Basically, you need to try and be as unique as you possibly can. And if you can do that, even though you are slimming down your customer base, your potential customer base, I believe that you will see a lot more conversion and a lot more success.
Those who want to scale their business and try yet non-apparel categories, please try. Those are working very good. And the best of them are home decorations. Everything what's related to decorating, not only Christmas decorations, but flags, banners, canvas just flying away.
I've been selling t-shirts since I was a kid and doing what's known as print on demand for 10 years now, and I've been using Printify since the pandemic as my go-to POD platform. So to think I was able to visit the place that has helped me make some amazing life changes is pretty special, and to say that it's humbling is truly an understatement. The magnitude of this moment in my life is definitely not lost on me at all. These guys are doing big things, and the future of print on demand is in great hands.
Our customer promises is quality, number one, great pricing, profitability, number second, speed of delivery, and having the best selection.
Okay, so is there anything new maybe coming down the pipeline that you want to share?
Yeah, well, a couple of things that some of the merchants may have already noticed is the POD inserts that we have available from some of our partners. So that's a new thing for us. Similarly, some of the tools inside of Printify, AI image generation, that would definitely help people like myself who are not as skilled when it comes to Photoshop and any other image tool. So that's something that we see could also bring the ability to quickly test out new designs, new design ideas, new niches. On the neck labels is that they are printed with DTF mostly. So that's something that's a bit more useful when it comes to a very fine print that you would expect from a neck label. And it's a bit more durable maybe than the previous DTG neck labels, so we're really excited about it.